Look at this, you guys. The car is actually out of the garage. Making videos is fun again. So obviously everything's all back together. Cylinder head went on, everything went together really well. We had a small little issue with the coolant leak. Think we fixed that up by bolting up the intake manifold. Had another small little leak. I think it was from the bottom of the water pipe that extends out to the top part of the radiator. Think we fixed that up. I'm gonna be, driving it around. We'll make sure of that when I get back. But the primary thing we're gonna be doing today is timing this thing. Now maybe y'all noticed this really cool RM t-shirt. Man, I think you would look so good wearing this while working on your car. Man, that black valve cover looks so good in the sun. So getting to it, to give you all an overview again, this is a D16Y8 that is running OBD1. This down here is my P28 computer, and that is looking for 16 degrees of ignition timing. So this right here is actually a D15B7 distributor. We went ahead and bored out these holes here just ever so slightly so that I could turn this thing a little bit more, advancing it so that I can get up to 16 degrees. So now I know I've heard of people talking about different ways of running the timing on these when you do OBD1 with a Y8. Stock, a Y8 wants to run at 12 degrees, but that's with its OBD2 computer. Again, this is OBD1, and that computer is looking for 16 degrees. So that's the way this is set up here, and it really runs great. I know there's a couple different ways to do this, but trust me, this works great. So I'm just driving this thing around the neighborhood real quick just to warm it up a little bit easier. It seems like maybe it wants to hesitate just a little bit on acceleration, so we'll see what the timing is like when I get back. And then I'm going to be actually looking for 17, possibly 18 degrees with this. Now 16 is stock, but that's if you're driving it, stock. From what I understand, it is better to run the ignition timing slightly advanced when you know the RPMs are going to be living at the high RPM range. Obviously, this thing is just a track toy for me, and it's going to be living between 4,000 and 7,000 RPM. Travis did this on his car with the ignition timing, and it really worked out well. He said his engine just seems to perform so well. All right, got the timing light. Thanks to Trav for letting me borrow this guy, and the paper clip. We're going to be putting that in the service port down there to put this thing in the limp mode so that we can go ahead and do the timing. Cool. I'm looking at under the water pipe right there. No leak seems to be there, so very good. And no bubbles in the coolant. Now before, my head gasket was partially blown. It was going, and it was creating such high pressure that the coolant overflow tank was actually looking like it was boiling. It was bubbles shooting out through this little pipe here from the radiator to it, and it was just boop, boop, boop. And especially after driving around for 10 minutes like I just did, it would almost seem like it was boiling. So very good sign to see that it's not. All right, so yeah, I have a rather unique placement of my ECU right now. I definitely need to address that if I plan on having passengers out at the firm, but hey, it is what it is right now. So here is the port that you go ahead and close loop there with the paper clip. That will put the car into the limp mode, and now we can go ahead and turn it on and use our timing gun here to go ahead and find our ignition timing. Now this gun here is pretty cool. Trav let me borrow. It's got a couple different settings to it. You can put it to 0, or you can put it to the exact degree that you are looking to get to. So like 17, 18, you can pick that. What I'm going to do, and what he recommended to me, is go ahead and put this thing at 0. We'll go ahead and find the timing from there using the marks on the engine. And you see we got the marks down there. We got the single line up at the top, and then we have the 3 lines down below it. Now the middle line is going to be 16 degrees. The ring up on the top is going to be 14 degrees. That's more retarded. And then the bottom line, which would be the advanced way, would be an 18 degree mark. So what I'm going to be shooting for is somewhere between the 16 and 18. If I could get 17, 18 degrees, I think that's going to be right on for what I'm using this car for. So y'all know I relocated my battery to the back there, so we can't use that up here to power the gun. But What we are going to be using is the starter motor. We can go ahead and put our red positive power down to the starter. We can use the black on a piece of metal that's exposed down here. I'm thinking this transmission ground right down here would be good. And then we go ahead and take this little clip here, which is the reader, and we'll go ahead and put that on cylinder number 1 on the wire closest to number 1. So you see the check engine light is on. We still got our temperature going. I'm gonna let it warm up just a little bit here. Took the service pin out there. Check engine light is off. Seems to be idling really nice. Let's go for a drive. So already I feel like I can tell the difference, even at low speed. Accelerating, much nicer. Before it was like just a little bit of hesitation. And, you know, I'm sure a little bit has to do with that lightweight flywheel that I have. But yeah, it just gets off the line so much nicer now. And yeah, it just feels better, just even at low speed. And holy crap, it is a hot Florida day. Man, it's so nice to be making videos outside. I've been in the garage with this car so long, man. That's like this whole channel, is this car in the garage. That's what I'm gonna change this name to. My car in the garage. I don't drive it, I just work on it. But oh my God, this is so good. So happy to be out here. Everything seems to be working great so far. I'm not gonna give you all a full review just yet. I'm just kind of putting this thing around in top gear right now. And I'm just kind of feeling it out, you know? I will say for sure that the timing seems to be right on. I did get it to 17 degrees. It looks like it's just between the 16 and 18 mark. So, you know, 17 roughly, it's right there. And I think that's gonna be perfect for revving this thing up high and, you know, trying to get the most out of it. Just a little bit out here and the temperature is holding very nice and steady. Really good sign. Really happy to be out in this car again. Next time I'm going to be giving you guys a proper review of this car. Everything seems to be working great, so we'll do that at that time. Thanks again for watching. See you in the next one.